So I am a political science major, and I have a natural interest towards how American politics and American democracy works. So it is really an eye-opening experience for me as an international student to be able to even look at and even participate in the center of American politics.
I didn't want nobody to know that, yeah, I crossed the border. Yeah, I'm an illegal immigrant, but I didn't come here because I wanted to. I came here for an opportunity.
I was an international representative for the first 2 years of my Clark experience, and all the international students talked about was lack of jobs on and off campus. There's hardly any non-work study jobs, and since now I'm a senior, I'm looking for more jobs off campus, and the opportunities are just minimal.
As an international student, you really don't feel too connected to the decision makers in the system. So being able to go to Capitol Hill and speak to the staff of Congress people and senators and make your voice heard was a novel experience and something that I found to be really enlightening.
Before I had heard about this from the International Students Office, I had no idea that NAFSA was a thing. I had no idea that they were so big and they were fighting for these important things that I had in my mind for so long, and all international students have, but we had no idea that there was somebody out there that was doing this kind of work. So it was really illuminating when we got that email and we're like, oh, you know what, you can actually go to Capitol Hill and just say the things that you want to say to these people.
Participating in Advocacy Day really was an enlightening experience. I've always had a lot of opinions about the democracy and governance here in America, especially about issues that affect international students like me.
So it was quite intimidating at first, but I think we had a nice briefing session at first where we met other officials from other universities and people who have been doing this for years and years. And they told us the right way to talk, the right way to present yourself, the way to dress. You have to kind of put this picture out to be able to reach those people and to connect to those people, and it was a great learning experience, I think.
I was able to tell my story. It was a day that I felt that I no longer have to hide this. I can be myself. I could tell who I am. I could tell that I have mixed these two cultures, the American culture and my own culture. I wasn't afraid no more, and then it made me realize that at least I was able to tell this story where I could make a change, probably not a huge change, but a change where it could impact me or others and help others that are still living in this world of limbo, and that can't have this privilege of being part of this nation.
I still remember going to the office of Congressman Jim McGovern and speaking to his staff and telling them about the kind of issues that international students experience in finding employment opportunities and internships and other kind of experiences outside of the classroom. And I still remember the look on her face when we told her that, and because this was information that she was receiving for the very first time, and she didn't know that these were the kind of issues that people experienced on the ground. And I think it's individual voices like this that, when they come together, form the critical mass that affect the kind of change that we want to see.
So it was important that even in that really just fancy outfit and fancy just appearance, we were still like the people that were struggling with a lot of issues, and we wanted that to be obvious when we went there. So,
and another thing that I was kind of happy, or it was a pleasant surprise for me, was the magnitude of the problem. We complain about so many issues for international students at the ground level at Clark, maybe between friends and stuff, but there it was hundreds of people going through the same issue. So it just gives you a kind of a real picture of the magnitude to which this is affecting people and how so many people are just working together. So it was a great experience personally, and it kind of gives you a hope as an international student that it's not all bleak and depressing.
NASFA is the Association of International Educators, and every year NASFA holds Advocacy Day. It's usually in March. NASPA members travel from all over the United States for 2 days, and the first day is spent training on how to advocate on Capitol Hill and also about learning the issues. And on the second day, we meet with our elected officials and lobby on Capitol Hill. Why do we do it? We do it because there are over 886,000 international students studying in the US right now. And that group spends over $26 billion while they're here. At Clark University, we have almost 1,000 students, and they're here on student visas. 50% of our graduate students are international students. We're really excited about our international student population, and that's why we go to Advocacy Day. A key component of Clark University's mission is to educate our students to be citizens of the world and to appreciate a large range of perspectives. Having an international presence on campus is very important because it helps us maintain an international character that's so important. Our campus is a better place because our international students have chosen to be part of our community. Unfortunately, the US regulations are such that our students have unnecessary obstacles that make it difficult for them to study here. It's important that our elected officials hear our stories and, more importantly, hear the stories of our students so that they can work to fix our broken immigration system. At Clark University, we link our curriculum with opportunities to put what is learned in the classroom into practice. Our students develop intercultural understanding as well as competence to participate in a global society. We prize personal and social responsibility. The Capitol Hill experience is a wonderful way to link the classroom to real life. And that's why I'm so excited to bring Clark students to Capitol Hill. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.